Hi, fun friends. I've got something different tonight. Tonight, I'm doing, we'll call it an unboxing, but I already took the box off it because I always think that's boring to watch people take a box off. I don't care if you speed it up, it's still boring. So I already took it out of the box, but I didn't open the box yet for you to see it. One of them has a clear front, so you can already see it as soon as I flip the camera. But I want you guys to see two new things that I got. It's something that I collect, which is Barbies. I collect Barbies and vintage Mattel toys. And I don't collect any Barbies. I collect specific ones, and I don't open the boxes. I'm one of those no boxers, no unboxers. And it keeps them nice, it keeps them pretty, and if I ever go to sell them or trade them, they're in good condition and I get a better value for them, which is why I do that. Some people, there's two sides of the fence. There's some people that go, set them free and play with them and all that stuff, but I don't really play with them unless I'm with my granddaughters. It's not something that, you know, a lot of people do. There's a whole culture of people that like playing, of adults that play with their dolls. I don't. I just let them sit on the shelf and be pretty, and I trade them. And I trade them for money. So, but and sometimes I just like to keep them because they're pretty and they're nostalgic and remind me of my childhood. There are people who collect lots of things that might be silly to some that, you know, at the end of the day, what's anything really worth? It's worth the price you put on it. So without ado, I will show you the two things I was really excited about this week, and I special ordered them. I've been waiting for months for them to come out because they pre-sell them, the special dolls, the collectibles. They pre-sell those, and it's called Barbie Signature, and there's different collector series. There's different colors. There's all kinds of stuff. That's a different video. But I wanted to show you, in honor of Lunar New Year, I picked up two new Barbies. One is, they're both from a designer called Guo Pei. And Guo Pei is very famous. She's one of the first real fashion designers in China. She started kind of in the 80s, and everybody treated her like a seamstress. And in China back in those days, 70s, 80s or so, she said they had like two collars. They had short lapel and regular lapel, and everything was just kind of functional clothing or maybe suits or something, but they just didn't have fashion designers. No one was making big, beautiful, elaborate gowns or anything like that. So she was sort of a pioneer in China. And right now, you know, to get a Guo Pei gown, you're probably going to pay 50 grand for it. So I have to settle for a Guo Pei Barbie. And she does design these. These are her inspiration of what she did. She designed the outfit for them. What's kind of neat is, even though all of her works of art that she puts together as far as fashion goes they're all hand stitched, hand embroidered. It can take the dress she did for Rihanna, which I'll show you in a minute on the doll. The dress that she did for Rihanna, I think it was the Met Gala that she did this for. It took them a really, really, really long time to make this. There's another one that sits in the Met Museum of Art, and it's been there for decades. It's been there for a long time. It took them something like, I forget what she said, like 2 years to make this, because it's all hand stitched, silk embroidered, beautiful, beautiful products. And that is kind of what you'll see on these dolls, and what makes them expensive, what makes them pricey, because you're paying for extra quality that you wouldn't get on a toy quality doll. So without ado, I want to show you my first Guo Pei doll, and she's super pretty. I really love her, and I'll show you her, and then I'll move into the second one. So this is her. She's so pretty. If I get too close, my light is going to bounce off of the plastic, I think, so I'm trying to keep it turned. But she's really, really beautiful, and you can see the embroidered outfit that she's wearing. And it's not your standard average Barbie doll that you're gonna go down and pick up at Target. But I love her, and she's really pretty, and I'm very happy with what she looks. She actually looked prettier in person than she did in the picture. Very, very stunning doll. And the second one is really the big deal. This is the really big deal. This one is a Guo Pei. I've never even seen a box like this. I'm going to take this other doll off the table because the box is big and it's going to open up. I can tell by the size of it, because if you look, it's quite sizable. So let's untie it. Let's see what she looks like inside, because I know what she looks like because I peeked, but I would be lying if I said I didn't. But here she is. Oh, she's gorgeous. Oh, she's so pretty. Let me just show you. This is the inside of the box, and it talks a little bit, it tells you a bit about the designer and so forth. I won't get into all that with you. You don't need to see it. So this doll, you might remember her from the internet. Kind of went wild with this dress, and they said it looked like an omelet, and they said it looked like a pizza, and they were doing all kinds of stuff. She was really, the designer talked about that, and she was really excited about it because she said anything that she does that raises that much commotion and creates that kind of effect where people are talking about it, then she has made a success of her design. So it's just so cool. I'll just kind of get a little closer in there for you. This is one of the times that I wish that I did unbox my dolls, because that would fan out really large and it's kind of stuck into the box. You can't move it. You can't take it out. It's not just laying there. Like, I can't pull this out. It's affixed to it so that it doesn't get damaged. But someday, you know, I will probably sell this doll eventually, but I'm gonna keep her for a little while. And it is nice because most of the dolls that you get with Mattel, you can't even pop the box open on them. With her, I can open it up, I can look at her and enjoy it, and she's just really pretty. So anyway, that's all I have for you for tonight. I just thought I would share a little bit of my hobby with you, and that's my Guo Pei Barbie. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, learned a little something, and I will speak to you soon, guys. I'm your fun sister. Please like, subscribe, and share.